Today we're talking about increased productivity. And, when I think of the Red Bull MK7 facility that we're in today, and, Formula One teams, productivity is going to be right at the forefront of their, design ethos. They've got to get to a race every 1 or 2 weeks. And, when I look at Hepco and what we do, how do we support our customers increasing their productivity?
It's a good question. How long have you got? Let's start with the facts. 2023, productivity is everything. Output is everything. And the Hepco V system, quite frankly, can facilitate that and does facilitate that across a broad range of industries and application types. In terms of 24/7 operation, low maintenance, no catastrophic failure, precision. There's obviously precision and repeatable accuracy is important as ever, and the Hepco V system continues to give the customer what they need.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And you mentioned the fact that the V system has been around for a very long time. What makes it particularly relevant in today's environment, high demand environment, high performance requirements?
Absolutely right. So a long time, we've been perfecting the V system for 50 years now. And we've not just been perfecting the V system, but we've been opening our range of choices. And so what we do when we have a look at an application, we hold the customer's hand from day one and help them with the selection, help them with the bespoke product to absolutely suit their requirement most particularly. And obviously the range allows us to do that.
And specifically looking at some of the features of the V-Guide,
yes.
Where does that really allow us to excel in certain applications or fields, environments, etc.?
We've talked about V systems before and the inherent benefits of it, but for me, compliance for me is the key. And I look at 2023, I look at automation systems around the world, I look at track management being the key way forward at the moment, because what it gives you in terms of buffering, lane adjustment, and essentially if there's a problem on the machine or anything like that, the machine keeps going if you've got a buffer and you've got lane changeability. And going back to the compliance of the Hepco V system, the ability to jump gaps, the ability to jump joints in a precise and effective and quiet manner is key. And we're seeing more and more that, where systems where they're building up instead of sideways because they save space, we're seeing more and more in those larger configurations, the complete absolute effective solution of Hepco V systems.
Yeah, and of course we're talking about footprint and benefits that can bring
right.
To designers. But when we look at about V systems in general, I mean, performance-wise, weight, speeds, what sort of thing are we talking about?
We essentially cater for anything from grams to multiple tons, and it somewhat depends on the size of the system as to what you require for any specific requirement. And again, because we have those variable options, it allows us to choose quite bespokely and quite accurately for each application. In terms of speed, we talked about speed being important for productivity. 4 meters per second is, I would say, nominally easy. And it's not just about speed, of course, it's about acceleration, how fast you can reach that speed. And the science behind the Hepco bearing facilitates that acceleration. And I could talk all night about this, you know that, Alec, or even all day.
Indeed. And, our viewers who are joining us today, they must be, they've probably got all sorts of different types of applications, industries, environments that they may consider. Where could you use a V-Guide in these types of solutions?
I've been at Hepco for 25 years now, and no 2 days have been the same. We've looked at, it's from my perspective, every industry known to man, every industry sector known to man, and every type of application out there. It's one of the benefits of the Hepco V system. It's such a perfect all-rounder That's what it is. And so there are no limitations. And like we said before, part of our strength is our experience and our ability to walk with a customer from day one and help them in that selection. Because it's a big range, and it needs to be big to suit the very, very variable and contrasting requirements of modern day industry applications.